Alright, so I've been continually badgered by my kids to do a video game video, also my students, and I figured what the heck, sometimes even adults don't understand why me, as an adult, would play a video game. So here's a video. It's not exactly a how to play a video game, but more of a why I play. This game is Assassin's Creed Syndicate, and I'm walking through the streets of London, currently right outside of Westminster Abbey, and here are some enemies. There are some violent parts, after all it is a video game. So I smoke bomb these guys and I'm systematically executing them. And you'll see that you can loot some of the bodies too to replenish supplies like the smoke bombs, knives, darts, and bullets that you use in your weapons. But mainly I wanted to make this video kind of show the detail, the different environments of gameplay, and this game is just phenomenal. How large the world is incredible. It's essentially the entire city of London. So again, here's Westminster Abbey. I'm going to check and see if I can go into the door. It doesn't look like it opens, but it did try to start a mission there, so I'm going to leave that mission. I'm not currently trying to complete the missions. Let's check the map, and we'll take a ride over to Buckingham Palace. There's a pedestal there. It's kind of a, I don't want to call it sightseeing, but it's a high point where you can synchronize the objects that are in the area. So see, we're just going to commandeer this carriage. Nobody's going to mess with us. At this point, my character is ranked up fairly high, so it's pretty easy to take out some of the enemies. When you start, you're a little bit weaker, but you're also going to be playing in a weaker area than what I'm in right now. And not every carriage is as easy to maneuver as this. You can run it into items and carriages there. Just graze that one a little bit. Alright, we're coming up to the entrance, and we see we have the guards there, the typical guards that you would, royal guard, that you would think you'd see there. And this whole green space is the park in front of Buckingham Palace. We're going to exit our little carriage and let it roll on for a little while. And I think I just saw some people here trying to take a photograph. Let's go ahead and photobomb. Let's see how they react to me photobombing their photography session here. Fence. Okay, well apparently they're not interested in taking a picture anymore. He just left his camera behind. Okay, this guy looks like he's his eyeball on the camera, so let's scare him off. Alright, no stealing this camera today, bud. Okay, so back to the task at hand. Let's go see if we can get up to our pedestal. We see it marked up there. And now the guard are these are like the good guys. They're on the side of the police, and you can kind of think of my gang as being in the middle, right? I guess we're kind of bad guys. The police and the guards are good guys, and then there's an opposing gang that's the bad guys. Let's light them up. This is Eagle Vision. After all, this is a video game, so as real as the game is, you get to have things that aren't real, like Eagle Vision, which allows you to identify the other important characters. So you get kind of an unfair advantage. Okay, we're now on the ground. There's a guard coming there, so let's go ahead and grapple hook out of here. And this is a real convenient, easy way to travel around the city and get to the tops of buildings without having to scale them. And there's our pedestal. It's a bird of prey kind of hovering around. That's kind of a theme for Assassin's Creed. You see that in, I'm not sure if it's every one, but I've definitely seen it in the last 3 that I've played. And we'll grapple hook up here to the top, chase the bird away. And at this point we'll synchronize, which will kind of clear the area, and you'll also see a lot of icons popping up that shows us where the various missions and treasure boxes, all that kind of stuff is located. And then we'll do a leap of faith off the top. Now this is not one of the higher ones. I've actually jumped off a Big Ben already, and it actually turns your stomach a little bit when you jump. But we'll take a leap of faith here into a pile of leaves below. And now we are hidden. And as soon as it's clear, let's go make a little dash to the gate and try to climb and jump. He doesn't want to jump. Let's try over here. Alright, we'll exit the grounds now. And good thing these guards aren't that, keen on catching us. Alright, buddy. I want your carriage. Sorry, but we're going to take it. Exit, please. And let's go take a ride out a different way. I guess I'll show you some of the differences now. We'll head on to the Thames River. The boat action there is pretty cool. And I'll show you a little bit how you can interact in that environment. Oh, wait a minute. That looks pretty cool. What's he doing? He's got a bicycle. Oh, check him out. He's showing off to the girls his little bicycle, and he's not even holding it. That's pretty weird. Wait, what was that? Okay, it just flipped around. Alright, well, I guess those things happen in the virtual world. And here we see some Victorian ladies. Look, here's a carriage. Let's grab this carriage. This is not my favorite carriage. It's a little bit too squirrely. Makes it hard to control, but it's pretty quick. And since it was available, let's try not to run over any people. Alright, truth is, you could just run right through these and there's no repercussions. If you hit some of the bad guys, they might come after you, or the police, but the regular civilians, kind of their own fault, right? Okay, let's check the map. We want to get to the Thames, so I'm going to set a marker close to the river. That'll draw us a little path in the street so we can take the quickest way to the river. Oop, bumping into stuff. There's a fire engine. Fire wagon, I guess they called it. I don't know. But you can see, I mean, some of the obviously the carriages and wagons repeat themselves, but it's still just a fantastic environment. Unbelievable. So now we're at the shore of the Thames, and I guess maybe it was that busy, but it's an awfully busy river. So busy that you can actually jump from boat to boat. Just to show you, that you can swim in it too. It's pretty nasty looking water, but that's the perks of virtual water, right? I'm not sure I'd really swim in the Thames, but in the video game, you can go right in. Alright, it'd be nice if we can jump onto that boat over there because it's the enemy, but it looks like it's getting away from us, so let's wait for the next boat. Well, actually, it looks like this boat's leaving the dock. We're moving now, so let's go see. Maybe we'll catch that enemy boat and be able to loot their cargo or sabotage the cargo. Doesn't look like it's going to be fast enough. Let me get on the front here like the Titanic, King of the World. Oh, that's a fail. That's a fail. Alright, a little more careful this time. Alright, here we go. King of the World. Alright, it's unfortunate that we don't have the sound effects from the game. Apparently, that's my first video game capture, so. But apparently, by streaming it to the PC from the Xbox, you don't get the sound. So, here's an enemy area. We're going to take out these guys. Again, it is violent, but, it's a game, so. What are you going to do? That's what video gamers like. Alright, so they're eliminated. There's a couple more guys over there. Let's go ahead and pull our gun out and see if we can get a headshot on this guy. Well, apparently our gun's not that effective. And Must be pretty quiet too, since nobody noticed the gunshots. So we can take her out. Boom. Also, let's switch to a knife. Right, apparently a knife is more effective than the gun. Single headshot, he's dead. Okay. Alright, there's also darts. These are pretty cool. They're like hallucinogenic darts, and if you shoot the enemy, they will attack each other. So while they're busy handling him over there, we'll take this guy out. And then let's jump over there and finish this guy off. Alright, back on shore. Let's wander around a little bit. You can see all the people. A couple of them get frightened and run away. If they come across a body, they'll yell out murderer and all that kind of stuff. If cops are nearby, they'll come hassle you. Alright, here we see this guy coming towards me. Now it's flashing red down there on the little radar because I'm kind of making a spectacle of myself, and it's going to draw more attention. Especially since there's quite a few bad guys in this area, but we'll just take them out. See if we can shoot this guy. Oh, that was a miss. Alright, he's down, and a couple more coming. Now if you're good at this, you can set these guys up and do double and triple. Nope, that didn't go right, but you can do triple, double, even quadruple kills. And normally I would loot these bodies, but let's just move on. Here's my eagle vision again. Just checking to see who's around. Alright, we're going to leave the river now and head back onto the street. And so you've gotten to see kind of a clean Buckingham Palace area, a little dirtier Thames River. There's Big Ben in the background. You can actually climb up to the top of that and do a similar routine where you jump, but let's go ahead and go to the hangout. The hangout in this is actually a train, so if I can find the train, it keeps giving me messages that my safe is full and I can't collect any more money until I empty the safe. So if I can find the train, oh, there it is. We can do a fast travel to the train to empty out the safe, and with the safe, quickly get the money out. Now I edited out the loading screen because it takes about 30 seconds to, well, 15 to 30 seconds to do the fast travel. And here you see the train. I'm going to go ahead and jump onto the top of the locomotive, and we happen to be pulling into a station. Now, when you saw the map, it was interesting to see just how large the area was. There were some red areas that I hadn't conquered yet, and then the other areas were already in control by my gang, which are called the Rooks. I also have a twin sister. My name in this is Jacob Fry, and the twin sister is Evie Fry. And you can switch between characters at any point during the game if you prefer to be a female. So that's kind of cool. The female character actually has a different skill set. She's a little more stealthy, while the male character is a little more tough and better at fighting, I guess. But I think once you rank them up, they're pretty much can do any of the tasks. One other thing I want to point out is that nothing about what I've shown you so far is actually the scripted part of the game. There's a scripted part with a fantastic story, and it has a bunch of historical characters. It's really quite entertaining, but none of what I'm showing you has anything to do with that. This is all just free roaming around of the city. So, okay, we're in the train station. Train's pulling off. None of the people get on that train since it's our hangout, but there are other trains too. Trains you can hijack that do run in and out. We're going to go ahead and exit this train station. You see, you're free to choose whatever route you like. So I'm going to try to get over off the train bridge and get to the regular bridge across the way. It's a little bit smoggy here. I think the sun is actually going down too. It doesn't actually stay night. Maybe it does. I don't know. But it does get kind of dark to signify a non-day light period. I've also seen it rain, and so it's pretty cool feature. So here's our two cops. We're gonna go ahead and just take these guys out, not because I'm condoning any violence or anything on police officers. It's just a game, right? And you're playing a gang leader, so that's the storyline. Alright, Eagle Vision again, just to see what's going on in this area. We're on the other side of the Thames now, and kind of more of an industrial part of the town, and this is during the Industrial Revolution, or the beginnings of it, so we see the smokestacks and the pollution that you would expect during that time period. There's some pretty cool ways to get around. Not so sure this is realistic, but again, you want it to look realistic. You don't want it to be realistic if you're gonna imagine, and it's kind of a fantasy role. So the good parts of the fantasy are still here. See if we can drop these barrels. So that's pretty cool. If our enemy would have been underneath it, we could have maybe taken them out. So let's drop down and look in this area a little bit. The docks, kind of darker area of town. See if we can swim or jump. And I'm going to take him out too. Always feel kind of bad, but it's a game. Maybe we can find some. I think here's some bad guys. Alright, let's see if we can double assassinate these. Alright, pretty nice effect. Okay. I didn't intend this video to be this long, but well, what the heck, right? There's a hijack cargo mission here. This is a side mission, not part of the regular missions, but let's go ahead and complete this one. And I guess this will be the last thing we do. We took out the drivers, and we're not going to take it. Of course, the bad guys are going to follow us to try to get their cargo back. Getting pretty dark here. We can hit X and kind of slam our wagon into their cart. Alright, I think we took him out. And there's a little line that says where we need to take this stolen cargo to with one of our guys, our areas. And then we'll get a little reward once that happens. Okay, so here we go. Everything delivered. And we get some money reward, some XP. We'll go ahead and rate this mission as a 4 out of 5. So there you go. That kind of gives you an idea of the diversity of the environments that you can play, some of the things you can do, and you see the video games have come a long way from Pac-Man and Space Invaders. So when people ask why I spend so much time playing video games, here you can see that it's almost just an incredible world that you can immerse yourself in. You can enjoy the story and experience and visit places that you wouldn't normally get to. So I hope you enjoyed it. If you liked it, go ahead and give me a thumbs up. If you got any questions or comments, you can leave them below. And that's Assassin's Creed. So I'll see you guys next time.